Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm running really short on time, so I'm just going to film a quick update for my project 10 uses using my phone. I apologize for the quality of today's video. I just popped you up on actually my old phone because the audio is better than my new phone and you're just sitting in my window. So I hope that that is okay for today. Like I said, this is going to be a Project 10 Uses update. I haven't updated this for a little while. This is one of the projects that definitely fell to the wayside because I'm using it as kind of like a shop my stash since I haven't been doing that series on my channel for a while. And so my bigger goals with my more serious projects always go in the forefront, which wasn't my intention, but that is just what has happened. So I don't actually have any rollouts today, which was quite disappointing to me. So I will definitely ensure that we have more than one rollout for next month. I have two randomized eyeshadows in this project pan that are pulled similar to pan those eyeshadows. However, I only need to use them 10 times each. One of them comes from my Oden's Eye Norns palette. I can't even, the magnet on that was really strong. This palette is absolutely beautiful. It's perfect for this time of year. So once again, I will ensure that there are some rollouts next month. For the last update, I had 5 uses on the shade Amber Place, and I've only used it one additional time since then, so I am at 6 out of 10 uses. This shade is really beautiful, and I want to make sure I use especially these blue shades before the end of winter, which I mean, for wintry makeup for me, that's like coming up, you know? I need to prioritize this and one of the other palettes especially to hopefully roll out next month. So 4 more uses to go on this shade. Next, I have my Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, and the randomized shade in here is Dark Side, which is a decently dark satin finish gray, which is a bit tricky for me to incorporate. As of my last update, I had used it 2 times. I've used it once more since my last update, and I'm now at 3 out of 10 uses. I have a shade in my Project Level Up that will pair really nicely with this. I'm focusing on 2 other, okay. In my Project Level Up, there are 3 shades I'm trying to hit pan on. You can go watch that update if you are interested. 2 of them go really well together, and then 1 is more cool toned that would pair really nicely with this. So for the next 7 uses, I really want to pair this with that shade specifically from Project Level Up and get good usage on both of those projects. The third and final palette in this project is my Oden's Eye Christmas Eve palette. I chose this palette myself to use through the holiday season, and shockingly, I've only used this once. However, I did a video on my winter palette selection for the season, and I have actually done a decent job of using each shade once, not quite all of them yet, but I've been rotating through them in a stack. So I have gotten 1 use, and if you can see, I definitely used the blue shades. This is another one that I really want to focus on getting my usage in the next month. That's 9 uses. I don't know if I will quite get there, but I want this to at least be a semi-focus for me. There are some greens and neutrals in here that can bring me through some more months than just the winter, but I really did want to focus on this in December and January. I've just gotten sidetracked. It's absolutely beautiful though. And I believe last month I accidentally didn't roll in enough products. I have 3 more things to talk about, and I believe I always had 7 in this project, but I'm just going to keep it at 6 for right now, as all of my project pans are kind of kicking off and I'm still trying to find my rhythm of what product types are in each category. So I'm going to keep it at the 3 for right now, but I might roll in an additional product next time. For a highlighter, I've been working on my e.l.f. Rose Glow. This is a really cool toned, kind of purpley rosy highlighter. As of the last update, I had used it one time. I've used it 4 additional times since then, so I'm halfway to my goal. I've used this highlighter 5 out of 10 times. It's the highlighter that I'm wearing today. I really enjoy this highlighter and I'm happy to use it. It goes with a lot of the cool toned looks that I'm doing lately. Last month I rolled in 2 liquid lipsticks, not the most strategic of me, but I have been really enjoying my liquid lipstick collection lately and I wanted to get more use out of these. I have a more cool toned nude and a red. I chose the red for the holiday season and I've actually been wearing quite a few red lipsticks, not just this one, unfortunately. I've also been shopping my stash, which upon reflection seems a little silly when I should be getting my usage on here. But I have used this red 3 out of 10 times already. I completely expected for this to take many months to get my 10 uses on. Red is just not an everyday color for me, but I have been really enjoying this shade. Ooh, I have been wearing this red and then the one from Alter Ego, their matte liquid lipstick in the shade Vanity, maybe. I've been wearing both of these red liquid lipsticks. And then for my more neutral option, which is actually what I'm wearing today, this is Ofra Cosmetics in the shade Manila. It's a bit more of a cool toned nude, and I have reached for this 5 times since last update, which is really great for me. I haven't been panning lipsticks specifically very well over the last few months, so this has been the nude that I've been reaching for when I'm not just doing a lip liner and gloss situation. Both of these are probably my top 2 liquid lipstick formulas. I don't like picking favorites, but these 2 might be it. So it's been a joy to use formula wise as well. And I like that I'm getting use out of my collection. One thing that's a little weird is on my Ofra one, like what is going on here? And I can't like stir it up. Like it doesn't move or do anything. The formula itself seems fine. It's not dried out or anything, but I'm not really sure what's going on right there. So not the most exciting update. I'm so sorry about that. I will definitely improve for next time. This project just, like I said, kind of fell through the cracks. I have 3 goals that I would love to meet for next month. The first is this liquid lipstick, 5 more uses. That doesn't seem like a stretch for me at all. I've been really enjoying this and it goes with a ton of looks. 5 more uses on my e.l.f. highlighter as well. Similarly with the liquid lipstick, it seems to be going with a lot that I'm working on. So if I just make this my go-to highlighter for like a week, I can knock this out. And lastly, 4 more uses on my Oden Norns palette to roll it out. That shouldn't be hard at all considering I'm working on this gold shade. And I definitely want a decently high usage on my Christmas Eve palette. I don't think I will get 9 uses in the next month with everything that I'm panning, but I would aim to use this maybe 4 or 5 times to get me halfway to my goal at a minimum. And I want to, the reason this is so hard for me is that I want to be creating basically full looks out of this, or at least the majority of my look with this palette that's not rolled in for one specific shade. I don't want to reach into here for like an inner corner highlight 10 times and be done with it. Like I want to utilize this gorgeous color story. I have been utilizing the entirety of palettes such as the Norns with the specific shade rolled in, but I mind less if a couple of times I'm reaching in and only using that singular shade. But as I mentioned earlier, I also want to use these bluish shades before I'm finished with this. That is everything for my project 10 uses update. I really do enjoy this project and I'm glad that I decided to film this update, even though it wasn't that exciting, to refresh me on the 6 products in this project pan, and so I can ensure that there are a couple of rollouts next time. If you enjoyed this project pan update, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!